Hi everybody, Nick here from Ontario Motor Sales. Today we want to give you a demonstration on Chevrolet MyLink, which is the computer system that comes with most of the new vehicles that we sell here at Ontario Motor Sales. Now I'm inside the interior of a 2016 Chevrolet Colorado, so just for your reference, this is the vehicle that I'm demonstrating with today. Generally speaking, most of the principles we'll talk about today come in most of the MyLink systems that you'll see, but of course you can ask your sales rep for more information on what your system might have and might not have. So. First things first, we'll start the vehicle. It should power up the system. And now this is the main screen you'll see every time you're on when you start the vehicle. I'll show you the audio screen first. So my phone is actually connected to the USB port down below the screen. So that will allow you to play music off your device through the USB, which gives you superior quality and actually also charges your smartphone, which is very convenient. There's also an auxiliary port which does many of the same functions. This vehicle's in demo mode, so that's what this little message is coming up and saying. The auxiliary port will play music but not charge your device, so that's an important difference to understand. It's basically just a headphone port which you can use with an auxiliary cable to hook that up. So now you can also get radio, and this is all completely programmable, that you can just swap between radio stations. Yeah, and you can actually set up to 15. I'll show you by swiping up here. You can see you have options 1 through 5, 10, and then there would be a third row for 15 you can actually set as well. But for now, we don't actually want to listen to music because that would sort of distract from the purpose of the video. So, it's very easy to get back and forth between what music you want to play. Press the media button here, and it'll switch to the phone. Press it again. Devices. Now Dave's phone, this is actually Dave's Colorado, so it's automatically set up. My phone has not been paired, that's why it wasn't in the list, but yeah, you can just swap back and forth between them, so dismiss that. Now Apple CarPlay is a really cool feature that this vehicle has. So since my phone is plugged into the USB port now, I have an iPhone 6, Apple CarPlay comes up and this button here, just press it and you get Apple's icons that you can use. You can see your text messages, and you can use Siri, which is built in to actually she'll scribe your text messages out for you if you just use voice controls. Similar idea for phone. Music, you can use Apple's Maps. You can see what's now playing. You can have audiobooks and podcasts read out to you as well. So the Maps function works very similarly to how it works on your phone, but it just sort of comes up on this display, which is very convenient. Press the music button here. And you can actually, I was listening to Drake, it's actually what's on now. But we'll go back, and you can see a list of your artists that you have, so very easy to scroll. It's very responsive. That's something I want to take just a moment. Everyone can sort of see how it's responding very quickly to my touch. There's not a lot of lag going on here, and as soon as we press the home button, when it takes you back to the screen, you press something and boom, it's there. That's very speedy system. So now I unfortunately do not have an Android phone to demonstrate Android Auto for you today, but it works very similarly to Apple CarPlay, obviously just with Android branded phones. So it also gives you many of the same features and functionalities. Now, of course, you don't need an iPhone or Android device to use many of the features that we have here. The regular phone button back on the home screen actually can work with any Bluetooth-compatible phone, so you don't need to have anything plugged in. It'll just pair to your device, and then you can speak through the mic in the top of the vehicle and have hands-free calling that way. CarPlay and Android Auto just make this that much easier for you to use, especially if you have those devices. Now, of course, it also has features like OnStar Nav, which is an option. It has a settings button where you can go in and customize some of the settings you see here, like the date and time, language, and so on and so forth, but we'll go back. I don't want to fool around with that today. The text button will work with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to show you your text messages. Automatically takes you to CarPlay, as you can see, so mine was last on the music app, but if you just press the back button there, it takes you back, and you can see all the different Apple CarPlay buttons, and if I wanted to read my text messages, I could just click that, open them up, and yeah, give you a look. But